Attention gamers. Previously on my climb out of the pits of solo queue hell, I made an entire League of Legends video in response to a Riot employee's tweet complaining about people complaining about his game, only to later find out he's on the TFT team, so yay for me missing brain cells. And while the video still performed well, hashtag sugar daddy me YouTube. One thing was unexpected. When I was in the midst of my usual rant, I said this: I'm down here looking at my mousepad thinking, why oh why is this always representing my exact mood? And what do you know, masses of Mormons were knocking at my door saying, hey, where'd you get that mousepad? And considering I am a monetizing monopoly madman, I went back to my mousepad guy, we'll call him Mickey, and said, hey, can you make some for my friends? And Mickey the mousepad man was all like, well, so introducing my very own mousepad that you can now get yourself, the sexy surface for solo queue. You may say, just watch the grace of my mouse glide over the best quality super fine woven spandex you can get on the internet. This thing is so soft I just wanted to rub it all over my body and have it double as a blanket. The colors and the art are insane quality. It survives the beating I give it while trying to aim skill shots on fat man's face here, and it's a perfect size for all uses. These are not mass produced, with each one being hand signed to authenticate it, and you can see even mine is autographed. So with that in mind, if you want this exact mousepad to help you through your hours of solo queue sadness, the window to order them starts now, and this will be the one and only opportunity as they are made to order, so I will leave the link in the description if you are interested. Anyway, since I couldn't climb even if they reversed a rock climbing wall and I just had to hang on, I decided to check out the latest Broken Bull snozzle, and bam, what do you know, the highest win rate ADC is Karthus. That's precarious, but it's probably since with every season of League there are exponentially more tools in the game to one-shot a carry. The chance of you getting fed on one is slim to none, and if you do, enjoy being on everyone's most wanted list, which is where Karthus the floating graveyard reaper librarian comes in, who after getting more focused down than an Adderall bottle at an ADHD's anonymous meeting can still distribute ground M&Ms that deal big death, and while other AD carries can't do diddly squat once they are dead, you can just sit back and outscale everyone by simply pressing one button and sending all kinds of rift bitches back to base. So today I am going to show a prime example of why Karthus is the highest win rate ADC in League of Legends. Alright, to all you arcane enthusiasts out there, I believe my abysmal experience on this champ combined with the performance you are about to see will more than sell its value, as I kick things off by hitting Senna with the Sierra Mist Zone, and when a chick flashes me, you can bet your sweet bippy I'm blowing mine to get a closer look as I butt a little skittle for the kill. Then me and the deaf harpist are just minding our own business when some door-to-door knife sales lady has the audacity to intrude with a fail connect the dots to draw a stunned Rav combination before showing us that the G Fuel is hitting her a bit too hard, as I impressively managed to not even tickle her under tower, making me the ass in assist gold only, you moron. Small talk ensues down bot. I'm telling the ladies about a house project I have this weekend, gotta build a new room, and Senna's all like, I know a drywall guy, and I'm just like, bitch, I'm talking wet wall, and the whole reason I need the room is to hide some pistol popper's wife's dead body. And then as I'm on my way back to lane after cashing out my killer's winnings, I see they're Aurelia packing her things for a trip to Niagara Falls. Word on the street is that a few gun rights activist women and a large troll are hogging the good seats at the dragon petting zoo, so I run in there, remember my fire marshal training, and aim my water wall at the base of the fire, the base being a busty buccaneer who, side note, is no longer with us. Dashing Darla eventually joins the uncoordinated team Tango Lessons, which means all the not broken champs in the area get killed, as I'm totally abusing the fact that I have 2 lives by running away screaming while trying to grow enough pop rocks under this monstrosity's ass to kill her. Then I just have to deal with police brutality trundle, but I guess my Q key took its lunch break right before the last M&M was needed. Also, I'm just now noticing that my top laner was seeking my approval like some breedable simp, so if anyone can Sherlock Holmes what he was referring to here. Anyways, life returns to normal for a bit until Miss Paper Mache Pigtails pings the pirate, and I know that means the gold song is coming out, but I guess this Aurelia has a thing for musicians made of bed sheets, so I tell Sona that what's coming is gonna hurt, not as much as when Riot released Seraphine, but I said cheer up, I will be here booking flights because I heard this MF would love to take a trip to Niagara Falls. But it's not all sunshine, rainbows and waterfalls here, as the person playing Aurelia might have had 3 total brain cells, but that was enough to know that her kit was designed by someone's kid on Take Your Dumb Kid to Work day at Riot. So I'm forced to fight in my post-death form, which call me an optimist, but I'm thinking,
that's a good death. That's a good death.
A minute later I hear that our team's Glad is feeling sad, so I invite him down and say maybe if we make Senna wish she was stuck in Thresh's gooch stank lantern again it'll cheer you up, but things turn ugly and I have to flash to fake this soul slurping sleazebag to survive. Then when Elizabeth Swan joins the festivities I pucker my spectral shithole even harder, #RIP that hitbox, and then since I am clearly an exemplary league player that exhibits high skill, I know that simply walking away and letting the boys kill the MF is the play. I stay anyways and totally don't end up dying for it. It turns out while mistakes were clearly not made on my end because I'm infallible, I guess the Satiator didn't get the memo that his ride left the party without him, so needless to say he died alone, but thankfully I'm not playing a normal ADC, which means it's tourist season baby. We see that sad excuse for a balanced champ prepping some surprise slaughter, but little does she know we have a camera staring straight at her ass, so Captain Bollywood breaks the ice. I give her a misty backdrop to die in front of, and then I sign language to my support that Senna wants to get ulted cause you know us Cart High love stunned targets, but Boo Rav has a slow trigger finger and didn't get any credit. Anywho, this Aurelia is clearly all hot and bothered about something, and poor unemployed Aladdin had to bear the brunt of her tantrum before he got ass blasted by the largest fart NA, and then of course the dashing douche lord tries to get away, but I think she was due for a quick vacation. Anyways, the ARAM simulation continues in Aurelia's absence, and eventually SWAT Squad Trundle gets baited into a dance during Sona's green song, which means more heals than a Pokecenter and one large dead blue ogre dressed like a mall cop. Then we are all just kind of running around the map as five with no clear plan because this is silver and no one knows what to do, but Sona plays the golden hit, which has those dancing dumbasses just lined up for my diabetes distribution pyramid scheme presentation via ground M&Ms, and it looks like us Karth is on a killing streak. Really starting to get the hang of this, like for example in the next play I'm leading the pack of riled up misfits in for a dank gank only to somehow not even manage to touch the green-eyed bitch we all ganged up on. But this video is about why Karthus has a high win rate, not how to play the floating Mozart effectively. So when your clueless flapjack tits inevitably arrive way late to a team fight only to act like a stolen NFT and let everyone right click on you, there's still a second life full of little skittle ground nukes that these morons somehow don't seem to notice, just wiping out their entire team until you've earned yourself that three-man afterlife ass kicking that other poorly positioned post-death ADCs could only dream of. Then when you're hitting the outlet malls while your coworkers are in bloody battles to the death, you can just do a quick Rey Mysterio 619 onto your alt key and send at least one shitter off to Canada. This allows you to reminisce with Don Vito about their jungler literally trolling with flashes like that, or how their top laner is totally a dog, but basic wordplay about the species of their champ describing their decisions aside, they did have Chemtech Soul, which Riot I am sure designed for it to grant the team who has it a win in over 90% of games, so I knew this would be a hard point to prove as a third-time Karthus. But do not fear, Elder Dragon is here, and we had the jump on them until some hard-stuck demon crawled into my soul through my virgin dick hole and said turn around and look that broken busted Blade Runner in the eyes, putting you in a situation where you will need to get bailed out by multiple colleagues of various hearing capabilities before running and cutting the scene before you totally don't die. And call me old-fashioned or boring, but I went to Niagara Falls once when I was a kid, saw it, took the pictures, got wet by famous water, and that was enough for me, but this was clearly the regular getaway spot for this stupid Senna. So we get Elder and are charging down the lane like a synchronized set of bowling balls, only for the presence of that split-pushing pussyless pipsqueak playing that dumb champ to split my team up, so I resort to calling a cab from the stealth stream, and things are not looking good for the rest of the pack rats, so I open up the safety lock and jam my chubby chin onto my win fight button. Meanwhile, Pantheon has by some grace of God outskilled a 40-minute Nasus, so Elder Dragon ejaculates on that large dog. Now I'd like to title the following fight: Rav gets caught out like he does 40 times a game but manages to do a metric ass ton of damage to their whole team as Ghost of Karthus's past, which lines up his team for victory, but Chemtech Soul makes for an incredibly engaging experience for all people around. Good job, Riot, everyone absolutely loves that, and thus we lost that team fight as well. But little did they know I bought half my team fast pass tickets to the next Elder Dragon show, so we got to see it first. Paired with the sky shitting out a scaling Pantheon, half their team dying, and then us getting Elder, and all there was left to do was to not contribute at all to this fight before getting impatient and teabagging my alt key so that I could say I did something useful. One more kill on the Aurelia before we euthanize their Nexus, because fuck that champ and people who play her, and voila! Proof that on Karthus ADC you can win games that are statistically unwinnable like this one, courtesy of Chemtech Soul. And your win on the damage meter at the end will have no one questioning your testosterone levels. So with that, sub if you enjoyed, and Requiem Rav out.